HelpMe is a one-on-one IT support platform. If we put it in one sentence, we could say it's a marketplace for remote IT support via screen sharing and voice chat. These two are very important for us, screen sharing and voice chat. So imagine when you face this little problem in your computer, what do? Definitely Google, discuss it on a discussion forum, you watch some how-to videos in YouTube, or you contact a geek, right? So when you contact them, you either contact them in the circle of the families or friends. But the problem here is that not everyone has a geek in their circle of families and friends. So that's where we opt in and we help them. We create a marketplace where you could find thousands of IT geeks who are willing to help you via voice chat and screen sharing. So what about outsourcing or crowdsourcing IT support? In a button of a click, you get thousands of people who are willing to support you. One steps in and talks to you on one-on-one session, and if he couldn't solve it, then he hands over the session to someone else. So we're putting a spatial focus here on one-on-one live help. So imagine if you have this magical button, perhaps like this, an Help Me button, and when you click it, you get connected to someone with text chat initially, definitely that IT geek that knows how to solve the problem you have with your computer, followed by a voice call, and then followed by screen sharing. That's very simple to say, but it's not there in the market right now. So interestingly, what if this text chat, voice chat, and the screen sharing all is in the browser? Isn't that amazing? So it's already there. Let's have a look. So this is the website. You come to the website and you choose which language you want to use. So based on this selection, you will get an IT student assigned to you from across the globe who can speak this language. And then when you click Help Me button, you get someone randomly, like literally instantly. You don't need to go through a long list and see who is better, who's not. So this assignment is absolutely automatic. You start with the text chat, and then if they were available, you get this call button. You call them, and then when you call them, and when they pick, then you can do a voice chat, literally everything in the browser. Like this. So when they come online, they can share their camera, and you can see their video like that, and even they can share their screen. And then you can follow the instructions they're giving in their screen like that. So for example, like this, you follow whatever they're doing on their screen, and they will explain how this problem you're facing can be solved. So like that, simply. And if you could not follow those instructions that the IT expert is giving to you, you could share your screen, and then the IT student will instruct you what to do, and then you could solve the problem. So let's share my screen. You can choose which screen you can, or which tab you want to share, or the entire screen, like that. Now, this specific IT student, Mr. Tim Budwig, the CTO of our company, will instruct me how to solve a specific problem. Interestingly enough, we are using this by ourselves every day in our office. So it's really a good tool. We really like it. That's how simple the technology is. So the other good point is that we provide this URL called permalink. So for example, a user Bob will get a URL like this, helpme.com.de/Bob. And by providing this, Bob can help his friends and families around the globe. And then that's a very simple feature, but very nice feature. The technology is insanely great. We really like the technology because everything happens in between Bob and Alice So nothing comes to our server, like the voice chat, the video chat, and the screen sharing. This is a very huge amount of data going back and forth and between Bob and Alice. If this would have come to our server, this would make our server really expensive. Therefore, it is very cost efficient. The only thing which happens is a very little small text-based communication through our server, which makes our server very scalable and very cost efficient. For example, 100,000 concurrent sessions daily in our platform would cost us only €8 per month. That's how much we are paying for our servers currently. So it's really a very scalable solution. This technology is called WebRTC, and to name a few examples, Facebook Messenger and Google Allo are using the same technology. How do we handle privacy and security? Privacy is very controversial. Somebody is sharing their wedding pictures on the Facebook. Somebody else is even conservative enough that they don't share their portrait picture. So therefore, we cannot do anything with privacy rather than user awareness. We will educate our users not to share any confidential information on this platform. Therefore, because on the other side, it could be anybody. It's an open platform. Anybody can register as an IT expert on this platform. So therefore, user awareness is the only cure for our privacy part. For the security, the browser sandbox itself is a security. So the IT experts or the IT students cannot click or type in the computer of the users. Thus, they cannot execute a software, or they cannot do file transfers without the user's consent. And as well, when the screen sharing starts, there will be a notification to the user that the screen sharing started. And as well, this communication is over HTTPS. It's an hypertext transfer protocol, but a secure one. So whatever communication happens between Bob and Alice, it's going to be encrypted so that the man in the middle cannot read this communication, this voice, video, and screen sharing communication. Our business model is a payment or pricing model called pay what you want. And here the customer decides how much he wants to pay to the user, or how much the service worth to the user. In this case, users being the user of the system and the experts being these IT students. We make 20% commission on all this revenue, so that's our business model. And after 2018, we are planning to put something else from whatever we learned during 2017. But we don't know yet. That could be a subscription model, that could be a pay-as-you-go model, or whatever we find out tomorrow, means 2018. Why did we choose this payment model? Because of customer satisfaction. Customers will be 100% satisfied, because if they're not satisfied, they will not pay to that specific IT student for the services they provided. It's scalable because we don't need a dispute management system. In such platforms, when you have two people coming from the community and you as a platform owner need to manage the dispute between them. If they say, I paid money but I did not get a good service, this is something that you need to track and record and then manage this dispute later. So therefore, with this payment model, we don't need that whole department. Therefore, we will be so much scalable. How do we manage customer satisfaction? We have something called Switch Helper. So let's say you have a problem with your, let's say, domain configuration or with your server configuration, that complex problem. You get an IT student or even an IT professional, and he cannot solve it. But there are 100 other IT professionals on our platform who may be able to solve it. Then they will switch it, but on an upward manner. The next person will be more educated or more professional than the first one, and the third person so and so. So this Switch Helper module will help you find the right person in the platform by switching it a few times. our payment model, that's a customer satisfaction factor. It is a pay what you want, so customers will pay whatever they want, even €0 for the services that they don't like, or it is truly service that they can't trust. Though we are putting a abuse control so that we will have fair usage, so that not every single customer comes and clicks the button and does not pay. We are taking care of that. And we are guaranteeing a money back guarantee. How is that? So it's a little bit with tweak. The pay what you want model, we have managed it with a little bit tweak. For example, Alice loads a balance in our bank account, let's say €50. So that money comes from Alice's bank account in HelpMe's bank account. We freeze it. It is with us, but it is Alice's money. She has control over this €50. She has one session with Bob. She decides to pay for this service of, let's say, 20 minutes, €20 to Bob. Now she has €30. Now the next session she has is with Tim. Tim also solves her problem. She gives her €10, let's say, for 15 minutes. Now she has €20. The third session she gets on the platform is with Amo, and he is not able to solve the problem, for example, and Alice doesn't pay anything to Amo. So now Alice has €20 in her balance. That's where we guarantee money back guarantees. So we pay, we make 20% commission over these payments, and we pay back €20 to Alice if she does not want to use that €20 further down the road on this platform. So that's how we manage our pay what you want. By doing this, we control abuse of the system. So if Alice is always clicking the button and not paying, so we take care of that to notify Alice that, you know what, the problem you have is something we cannot solve. Please come with a different problem if you have, or please don't post this problem, or we block them if they're really making the system engaging. They really engage the system, but they cannot pay. That's something we're tackling. So how do we evaluate the IT skills of the geeks we have on the platform? Basically, we don't, and indeed we can't actually, because there will be a bottleneck if we start doing it by Skype interviews or whatever, and neither we are the right people to judge who can go on the platform and who can't go on the platform. As we claim that it will be an open platform, therefore everyone should have a chance to register. But gamification will make sure that who is ranked higher in that random algorithm and who's ranked lower, who gets more tickets, who gets less tickets. So we're launching our pilot test on 24th of October. And how did we go so far there? We joined a startup weekend in May, and luckily we won the first prize. And that gave us enough fuel that we came so far, and we developed the product, and the product is right now absolutely ready. We were featured in the local newspaper, in the magazine from Chamber of Commerce in Germany, and as well in our university website. Those were some inspirational pushes which made us make the platform ready until now. And as well, we got an office in Technology Centrum Koblenz. It's a very sweet office in this building, and we have a marketing budget for the local newspaper, which we'll use for creating the first traction on our platform, and so many hours of consultation in this little city we are living in, Koblenz. So, and then this all will make us ready to go to Berlin, and we are really eager to go to Berlin and expand it there, and then start going there. So the competition is very crowded out there in the market. There are some very big players like Geekbody and some other players like Expertiga and Telekom Computer Elfe. These two are the German companies. but they are time and cost inefficient. We want to place ourselves there, very cost and very time efficient. The current market rate is around 60 euro, and we want to target somewhere here. I don't know, maybe this graph is not exactly accurate, somewhere around 20 euro. So that's our thing. The next milestones is we want to register as many IT students as we can, and then we want to put some Facebook ads, and then we go for some newspaper ads that we have as a prize, and that's it. Those are our next milestones. We are currently a team of 2 people. My name is Emil Sayer. I'm the CEO. I have over 10 years of professional experience in coding, programming, founding companies, and my co-founder Tim Budwig is the CTO. He is a very nice programmer. He started coding when he was 12, but now he has over 4 years of experience. His last employment was in a company. Basically, he was working for Google. This company was working for Google, so he was actually indirectly working for Google. Now we're looking for our CMO, who should be a business geek, and it should be in Berlin. So a very quick summary of what I have said so far. It is an IT support platform. We are crowdsourcing IT support to community. We are 2 little geeks. We have built a lovable product. We're running our pilot in 2 weeks in Koblenz City. We are seeking an investment right now, our seed investment, so that we could go to Berlin. And right now, we too are dreaming always in these 0-1 binary numbers. Therefore, we're looking our CMO in Berlin, and so that he or she could dream about dollar signs. That's all. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation.